Hello again, doctors. This is Cody Prentice from LA Dental Websites and Marketing. And continuing on our last video in a series, I wanted to, we were talking about how we design our templates and our websites for dentists. In this video, what I wanted to talk about was more the mobile aspects of that, considering that, this is the year that Google predicted that mobile searches within Google would surpass desktop searches. So more people would be searching on their mobile devices and tablet devices than they actually would be on desktop computers. So one of the things that we've been focusing on over the last year to 2 years is making sure that everything that we have is mobile compatible, but really focusing on what's called responsive design, meaning that our websites can pretty much shrink down and rearrange what you see on the desktop screen now into any kind of device that you're viewing it on, whether it be an Apple iPhone, an Android, a Samsung Galaxy, whatever the case may be. What's on the screen is technically going to be shrunk and rearranged, but you're still going to have the same properties on the screen on whatever device that you're viewing it on. Two things kind of two reasons that's important. One, we want to make sure that everything is mobile compatible and tablet compatible, because with this new ranking algorithm that Google is coming out with soon, they're actually going to be penalizing websites in search results if they are not mobile friendly. And then two, anytime that we give our doctors and clients access to the website and they want to go in and make change or add a blog post, a new page, whatever the case may be, they don't have to do it on two separate places. They don't have to do it on their desktop version and their mobile version, which is what a lot of our competitors do. They have two separate sites. They can do it in one spot, and that would automatically convert to desktop and mobile and tablet. It would work for everything. So when I say responsive design, basically what happens is if I took this from desktop and started shrinking it down, let's say I'm viewing it on an iPad, what happens, and it already shrunk down, but let's say I went from my desktop to my laptop computer, and let's say the screen resolution is a little bit smaller. So this might be what I'm viewing there. Let's say I switch over to my tablet device, which might happen to be an iPad or, like I said, another Android device. What happens is the screen starts to shrink down, but you'll see everything kind of rearrange as I scroll it over to what would probably be the screen size for a tablet. You'll see that the menu collapsed into something that's easily clickable and viewable for both, iPads and other Android devices, iPhones, etc. But all of the content is still there on the page. And then if I keep going further, smaller and smaller, where, it might be the case of I'm viewing it on an iPhone and this is what I'm seeing. All of my content is still there. It's still easily viewable. It's not, I don't have to scroll over to the left or right. It's all basically right there in front of me, and all I have to do is scroll vertically on my device. So that's the concept of our responsive designs, is that they shrink down to whatever device that the user might be looking at your website on. The second thing behind that is we want to make sure that because we're doing that, because people are viewing it on mobile devices are always going to be a little bit smaller than desktop. They're not plugged into an Ethernet cable. They're not on, they might not be on Wi-Fi wherever they're going. So they want to make sure that they load really fast. And one of the things that we do with all of our websites is make sure that they are optimized to load incredibly fast. So this is a website that, like I said in our previous video, one of our newest templates, I went ahead and pulled it up into a site speed report. And you'll see that the grades that we're getting is an A for page speed grade, and then YSlow, which is a little bit of more of the back-end stuff. It also has a pretty good score. I mean, these are very good scores. I pulled it up on another website that also tests the page speeds out. Our performance grade is 92 out of 100. The load time is 1.25 seconds, incredibly fast. And it says that our website is faster than 85% of all websites tested, not just dental websites. So we did pull up one of our competitors. This was diverdental.net, just to kind of give a glance at what's going on. Not to pick on them or anything like that, but just to kind of give you an example of what's going on. You can pull up your own website into GTmetrix to see how fast it's going, or Pingdom website speed test. But basically, you'll see kind of the differences between what they have going on versus what our templates have going on. Their page speed, 2.5 seconds, not bad. That's actually really good. But compared to, 1.25 seconds, I think you can kind of see the performance issues there. So that's the second aspect, that we really try to make everything load incredibly fast.